Alright, so I'm just gonna get straight and let you know that it's terrifying, alright? It is absolutely terrifying, literally, when I think about, my mom today in this generation, alright? Now, it's not only about the DBZ creator dying, it's about literally how hard I worked, literally versus the generation that became, alright? Now, where you're watching at, literally, was the entryway to my house where I used to walk to American every single day, alright? Now, when it comes down to it, there used to be a foot stop, like there used to be, literally something like Makira, all right? There used to be some place where you could sit your butt when you're trying to relax, and they took it away, and now it's replaced by an Indian house. Okay, anyway, I think about it all the time. The new videos I have, the potential that I had in high school. If I would show Makira the current videos, she would have no problem. And what does that mean? That means concept. And the reason why people have such a hard time finding concept is because concept, plays off two things, and autistic kid can barely play off one. All right, it's true. It's really true. Okay, now let's get down to it. I'm gonna, break down how it feels like to be, a full black, we're a half black nerd. Well, I'm 25% white, all right? It feels like the ocean. It feels like everything is digitized. The reason why, literally, I feel so big about subjects like rock and other things, literally, is because of literally the way I view shit. The way I view shit is like the ocean. Now, I did my research, literally, that if you're full black, everything that is, everything is full HD, okay? And, a truth behind that, okay, is that, what black people see may be deeper, maybe tougher, than mine, but with my part white, literally, I see things in and out, and I can see the flaw. That means you keep going, and I'm almost the same way by stopping on my head, all right? It's true. Because people like, Peter were seeing, shit in persona that looked like a tut, okay? And that's not, inhumanly possible. Literally, all I'm doing is saying information. What is, fucked up is that there's more, in between the shit. So, this Friday, I'm gonna be discussing, how Kelsey's generation, how Chris's and Gom's generation literally stopped me from not only making my anime, but reviving the deviant art community because of what, if I am the flat, I'll say it, what blood does to the middle, okay? It's not really a middle thing. So what that is, was I was venturing off on YouTube when the days first started, all right? And then I learned the backstory behind those people, and it still doesn't matter. And how I feel about literally the early 2000s, the real Slim Shady, and how people literally hid behind, a quote-unquote magic spell was frightening. It's very frightening to see that literally people literally hide behind, fake jobs, fake integrity. Literally, why I went all out in the deviant art community, all right? So what is deviant art? I told you for the 100th time. It supports what's linear, okay? And I felt like it was really, really treachery. I told my mom, I got this in the bag. I'm gonna revive skills. I'm gonna revive the whole community. And it still wasn't my fault, And that makes me, rethink about, every time I complain, every time I went out of order, where it came to HS. And maybe think that I wasn't wrong the whole time. It was the fucking world. Now, that looking on paper, that's a baby speaking, all right? Literally, the world doesn't adapt around you, but I explained through that the world was dying, all right? I'm not gonna lie. Part of the video said that it could have been me. It could have been me that stopped the world from progressing because of how I guarantee you my outfits were, literally, that it could decay the world. But it was also literally what blood does. You know how blood, collects energy in a being? That could have killed the world, all right? Now, I'm gonna be flat out when I say this shit. When I partied back in 2021, it's almost 2030. It's frightening. Literally, you don't understand that. Literally, because when I broke down PG, I said years. Literally, when I broke down PG, I said definite. When I broke down PG, I said thought. And nobody cared or give a shit. It's stupid. All right? Against has a closed mind for a fucking reason, all right? And nobody wanted to believe. Every single dad speaks, somebody, fuck you. Number one of the kids next door literally sing a Deus Ex Machina, oh, grow up. And it's true. It's completely fucking true, all right? And, that's the thing, okay? But, it's way beyond it, okay? Because what you don't understand about the whole situation, literally, is that, you threaten anime, how it was, okay? Literally by threatening the creators, literally by saying in your own little anime tribe you fucked up everybody. But how did we get to the bridge? There was literally a bridge where it came to, where Krins first came out with the ARL, okay? Now, with that being said, all right, it's the truth. We had all these potential, with all the characters, and guess what they did? They bailed. All right, and now we're in a permanent fucking state. Literally, when they have blues, black people do graphic design to pass it, black people can't see through. All right, but is there a further conspiracy theory behind that? Somebody in church uses the same good will still being made fun of by a little kid. All right. And it gets down to the point if you really want something big, the difference between a little kid, and an adult is that an adult has discipline. And it's over, all right? I knew the war was fucking stupid. Literally, you called out his masturbation. Literally, you use masturbation to get your way. It's true. It's completely fucking true, all right? Don't even start with that shit. Literally, that fat guy that pretended to be gay, literally fucking got lectured by his mom. And he's like, oh no, he's about to get curried up. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. That's why you don't understand. Literally, oh, I'll give you a whip, this pussy, this, and that, when I already have kids. You don't understand. And, it's crazy, I may not be able to show it to my mom, but that's your fault. That's you literally making dating subjective for stupid people. You know what that means? That means I'm the one, who's cool and collect, saying, oh, literally, when I was in high school, things didn't play off shit. This, and that. And now you're the one, literally, who's yelling for no reason, literally, who's bitching and complaining for no fucking reason, all because I won't suit your propaganda. That shit is real. And like I said for 1,000 times, a person can't love you externally, all right? When I say a little bit of help in this channel, literally saying that, a person can't love you like a gang member because normal people have to be responsible. That's a little mental health factor on paper, all right? Well, like I said, this Friday may have multiple things, all right? And we still have, beautiful uploads, but, it's wearing thin, all right? So, just stay tuned. The one guy that looks salty, literally, I may get the equipment pretty soon.